All right, so we've got combat, we've got music, we've got initiative. Dragonbait responds first, and does he have any ranged attacks? Instead, he begins to. Artist sets down his backpack and Dragonbait starts rifling through it looking for like some rope or something to try and haul Gillian back in. So he runs to the edge and attempts to throw a piece of rope to you, Gillian. I'll have him roll a athletics check. Does not have disadvantage. 15. So Gillian, you see a rope plop into the water near where you are currently have a giant tentacle wrapped around you. You think that might help you try and escape your situation, but it's not a good situation. Speaking of a not good situation, those little fish that I was talking about earlier that you are seeing in the water, Mannix, they appear to be very excited to have something other than this giant beast hanging out down there. And you see a swarm of piranha-like fish.
Piranha-like fish?
We're going to go and well, they're called quippers.
Okay.
They certainly look like the small pointy-teethed fish. And they swim up and attempt to bite at you with lots of little razor-sharp teeth.
Okay. Fuck. 18, Eric. I can cast shield if you roll.
Uh-huh. You're also grappled, okay. But I think that's only the one that's the speed 0, right? I don't think that's any kind of
0, I think.
Advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get out, but...
14. Piercing damage.
Oh my god! I have 3 health left, everybody.
Mannix screams in the water.
Max HP to 3 health in no time at all. 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah, you're in the water. You're kind of like halfway. You're not submerged in the water, but you're very classically like you're on a floaty, but the floaty is a giant tentacle encircling your body. And beneath you, a bunch of fish just kind of had their way with your underside.
Right.
This is just like a Tuesday. And Gillian, exact same situation with you. You're kind of in the water. You've got a tentacle around you, keeping you there, and these fish are nibbling at you with another 19. Kids, I am on a roll.
This is a great start.
Another 14 piercing damage.
I think he's hijacked the system somehow.
Yeah.
He's just typing his own numbers.
Just copy paste. This is working.
This is going really well. I'm excited.
All right, Mr. Theron, how would you like to respond?
First, I'll clap.
I give that Froggy-Myth inspiration.
Pretty much. Let's see. So there's just the one swarm of quippers.
I think there's 2. Just one of them attacked each of us.
I see.
You see both.
I was looking at you.
You see both Mannix and Gillian sort of give the same kind of pained cry as the fish go to town.
All right. I am going to use my staff and submit to you the wall of thorns.
Ooh.
All right. Where are we putting this wall?
Across all 3.
Have a good line I can use? We used before. Some of my things are circles or cones.
Yeah, 60 foot long, 5 feet thick.
Let's see about.
And mine's 10 feet high. Wait.
Well, if you want to kill the quippers, you'd probably have to have it in the water, at least somewhat, right?
Well, yeah.
Yes, it would have to be in the water.
How deep is the water?
You are not sure. It's very green and murky.
All right. Well, I would have to surface and down.
That's right.
If you're
Okay.
taller than 10 feet, then
Okay.
Yes.
So it probably just stops at the pools. It's kind of like that.
yes.
Literally, the top of it is the surface of the water.
Yeah.
So you're making like one of those. What do you say it?
Like
That,
a
like
lily pad
beaches
or
have.
algae.
No, like a barrier that you have
making a
underwater, like a
sandbar.
big net. Yeah,
A
like
coral reef?
no,
Sandbar,
none of you know.
sir.
Like a man-made, like a fucking. You like they rope off pools to like here's the deep end kind of a thing, but whatever. All right.
There's a stroke. I don't know what you're talking-
Yes. I know what you're talking about
Yes.
now.
All right. Yeah, that works. So that is a deck save on all of these critters.
Take half if they don't save.
Okay, I'll do the quippers first. Assume most of them get caught in these thorns. One of them is very much not aware of the wall. The other one is extremely aware. 28 damage?
Mhm.
Yes.
So,
Not good damage either.
somehow, the wall of thorns, Manix, you see it appear right next to you, and all of these fish get caught in the wall and just get
One thorn for each fish.
one
Just-
fish. Yeah, one thorn for each fish just gets caught in there. They all go down. The other one, not so much, but it does take some damage. And then the big guy or girl, you're not quite certain.
The big guy, Manix is. Oh, jeez, I heard myself.
I sound terrible.
I heard myself as if I'm in like a different. I am still hearing myself as if I'm in like a different room yelling.
You sound fine to me.
Manix is going to be furious with this frog. He knows, he sees that a wall of thorns. Froghemo's not going to be able to dodge that shit. Froghemo's going to roll at an 8.
All right. Force the failed save. He's going to take the full 28 damage from the wall. And remind me again, is that one, if you end your turn there, you take additional damage?
Ends its turn.
Okay.
There. The first
Now
time
here's
it
a-
enters the
if-
wall or ends its turn there.
If anybody ends their turn there, just throwing that out
A
there.
creature.
Okay.
Then they take 78 slashing damage instead of piercing this time.
Okay.
Costs 4 times the amount of movement to get through.
Just to get through it. Okay.
Here's a logistical question though. Say you have a creature that has a large tentacle, but
Mhm.
his tentacle is going through this wall of thorns.
Mhm.
That would count as him being in the wall of thorns, would it not?
I don't know. Well, he just took the damage from it initially, so
No,
That's
I mean like if he continues to grapple me from where he's constantly in the wall of thorns. Then
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to
You would
rule
have
that
to
he would
either
have to
attract
move it or hold you up in the air or move you somewhere else. But yeah, I see what you're
Holy
saying. Time for some 3-dimensional gameplay on a 2D map. That's never disastrous. Was that all for Theron?
See, that counts as a spell.
I sure as hell hope so.
well, it's an item though, right?
Yeah.
It is, but you're still casting a spell with the item.
Okay, I guess that's it then.
Gillian, you are currently grappled by a tentacle. You can either use your action to escape the grapple or do whatever you want while being squeezed by a tentacle and nibbled on by a fish. You are muted.
Can Always
grapple
hear
just
from the
means...
other room.
Shut up. I was coughing a lot. Didn't want to do that into the microphone.
Thank
So
you.
grapple just means that I can't move, but I can cast stuff.
Yes, it just means that your speed is 0 right now. I think that's pretty much all it means.
And what does it take to escape a grapple?
It is a strength check, but you don't know what number you need to roll. And
I think it actually said it on the thing, but
oh, did it?
on the attack. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Stupid Roll20. Oh yeah, it did. Well, there you go.
Okay. Well, so I mean, if I'm grappled by a thing with a tentacle, like, I would like to just try to like chop off the tentacle.
Yeah, you can certainly attack the tentacle.
Let's see.
You can do anything you want to in D&D.
I'm just thinking
How
out
effective it
loud.
is.
Yeah, except for that. You can't do that.
Well, I think I'm gonna I think I'll cast. Well, hold on. Is this a concentration? Concentration. So that's pretty much gonna be like a one-hit deal if I do that. Okay, but that's fine. So with my bagpipes, I'll cast Call Lightning.
With the bagpipes. Wild grapple.
That was funny to hear.
She still thinks she's flying, so this is all
Yep.
fine for her.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast
Now-
Call Lightning.
I'm not going to say you can't, but I am going to say that you are in water. You and Mannix are both in water shared by this creature.
Okay,
I
fine.
just want you
Doesn't sound very smart.
to...
I'll allow it.
I mean, I'll allow it, but maybe some friendly fire here.
In fact, I'll encourage it.
For some reason, as a kid, I always believed that if you were in a pool when lightning struck, you would switch bodies.
Oh.
Like, that was just the most logical outcome.
You thought Freaky Friday was a documentary? Is that what you're saying?
Is that what happens in Freaky Friday? Is that where I got it from? Are they in a
I
pool?
I don't think it's a pool. I
Okay.
don't think so. I think it's something else.
I don't know
But
where I got that
that's-
from, but I just remember thinking like, oh, we can't be in this pool. We're going to switch bodies.
Okay, so
I bet he did get it
instead,
from Freaky Friday.
I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself, which is going to give me advantage on strength check.
It just bulks up. All grappled by a tentacle.
So it's the bull's strength. So advantage on strength checks, and my carrying capacity doubles.
Oh.
Oh wait, but I can't do that and then try to escape. I can't do anything. Oh, hold on. I don't want to do that either. Undo that,
Yes,
because
give
that's
up.
a concentration.
Just allow yourself to
Oh.
be squeezed by the tentacle.
Why have you people not saved me yet? Okay.
That is exactly what Gillian would say in this situation, I think, too.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't do anything here. All right. Well, then.
I will gently whisper that Mannix is almost dead.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah. I mean, I only have 19 hit points.
Stop trying to cheer me up.
Oh,
Did you take out a big
gosh,
insurance policy on your fiance?
Okay. All right. I will. Okay, first, I guess I'm just going to have to try to escape with just a regular strength check.
I believe in you.
Good. And I did not see what the number was. I know you said it was up there somewhere, and I did not cheat by looking.
Ooh, how exciting. All learned together.
This is the same lady who looked a monster up last week. So let's not.
Who looked a monster up? What?
Didn't it happen last week?
With the
Trying to figure out if the constructs were. Remember what the situation was.
the psychic blades.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so is it the same as a strength saving throw? Is that what I'm clicking?
It's a strength check actually. So it's the just click on the actual modifier number itself, I think.
There we go. 13.
13's not quite gonna cut the mustard, you feel. You give it a solid effort, but that tentacle just squeezes you back.
Okay, then I will go ahead and heal mana. For 12.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a pretty good healing word.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Cancel
don't
the
think there's
clippers.
anything else I can do as a bonus action. I mean, I can give. Man,
Healing
you
word.
don't have a bardic inspiration, right? Oh, healing word was my bonus
Was the
action.
bonus action,
right?
yeah.
So I can't do another one. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm done.
Bless.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
They're dead. Let's go.
Yep. I'll shake Dum Dum here behind me. Tell him to go fish out Mannix.
He's cowering. He's like, "Oh, gods, it's the primal spirit itself." That's not his voice, but he's freaking out.
I'll slap him and say, "Get his shit together." And then,
Give me an intimidation check.
This doesn't count as my action, right?
No.
I'm slightly intimidated.
Yeah, you're slightly intimidating.
He is already naturally afraid of me.
He is, and he looks calmer, but still like he doesn't want to go anywhere near that creature. And he's not armed at all either. He doesn't look like he's
That's
ever
fine.
held a weapon.
Grab his foot, try to drag him out.
Oh god.
Even the lowliest civilian can still take the help action.
Yeah.
Mannix yells out. Even the smallest of us can still serve as heroes in these trying times.
And thankfully, since Gillian is within 5 feet of the froghemoth, means my sneak attack can go off. So I'm going to actually use my short bow. Because I'm not real sure how I can get on top of this thing and just stab it. So we're just going to shoot it with arrows. And hope for the best. How about a 25?
That does it.
Alright, not as impressive.
That's solid for a short bow.
God, you rolled almost max
Yeah.
damage on that thing though.
Yeah, that sneak attack is
29.
more damage than the regular.
Yeah. And then I will not really do anything with my bonus action because I mean, is the froghemoth thing like close to this dock over here? Like I could stand behind it and stab? Or is it more like in the middle, kind of like picturing like a 3D type thing? It's not.
You could try. It doesn't look like it's very stable right there. Like these boards are just kind of laying in the water, so you're not even sure you could actually stand on them. The very like 5-foot outcroppings of all these ridges you could stand on, but the rest looks pretty dicey. They're just kind of like just floating on the water as like rotted wood.
I bet I could acrobat my way over there like nobody's business. Alright, I'll just kind of move over here and with Dum Dum here, just attempt to try to help Mannix, I guess, going forward.
You do it, Mannix.
Because that's all I can do.
George.
So Mannix is still in the water?
He's still in the water, and still him and Gillian are both in the water with a tentacle around them.
Mannix's fish are dead, so.
They're
Yes.
dead.
All right.
Skewered.
Here comes a rescue attempt. I could go fishing, but that's pretty boring. So, wait. So what's going on right here with the dock and the thorn wall?
So
Is that a dock? Can I run on it?
it's the remains of a dock. Like I just said, the first 5 feet out are these steps going down. Those look pretty stable, but the rest of it is all just like boards floating on the water. And this thorn wall is basically in the water, extends I think 10 feet down, and has kind of shoved its way into these steps. So you could still walk on this one square right here, but beyond that, it's just water and floating wood and crap.
Let me look up a rule here.
Uh-oh.
George yells out to Gillian. You know, Gillian, the reason you can't fly just right is because you don't have a cape like me. Wait, you can... Oh, strings. Okay.
I imagine
Alright.
Jordan
I don't know
Like,
what you mean by
saying
not
these
able to
one-liners.
fly. This
Alright.
has gone excellently.
So,
You're still in like
God
flight
damn you!
pose.
Yeah. I'm flying right now.
can I step right here?
Yes.
That's
Yes, I will allow you to
okay.
step right there. That's about as far as you can go before you're running into the
So-
top, or I don't know how to describe it. That thorn wall is at water level, and then the rest is just
You
water.
could throw a blanket over it like a barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
George, make sure. Wait, what am I? Oh, he makes sure that his cape is flowing in the wind as he takes a running jump, going 10 feet, jumping his strength score of 18 to be right next to Gillian. He's in the air,
Okay.
and his cape goes off, and he and Gillian are teleported.
Can you teleport people with it?
Yes, you can bring along one willing creature of your size or smaller. So hopefully Gillian is willing, or I just wasted this. But
Just tell her.
the creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell. So I don't have to touch her.
I'm
Okay.
willing.
Take me away.
So as soon as he gets within 5 feet of Gillian, his cape goes off, and given that his range is 20, let's go over here. To be safe.
Wait the hell away.
That was really cool. All right, so
Uh,
George comes running up. What do you say to Gillian as you were flying overhead, trying to teleport her to safety?
It says, "Watch this." That's it.
Well, hopefully she's aware of what she needs to do, which is accept your.
When we appear over there and I say, see, I told you I could fly.
Yeah. You're an enabler now.
we flew all the way over here, didn't you?
George, you can have a point of inspiration if you don't already have one.
Thank you.
That was very cool.
That's my action, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Giorgio. Sorry, Mannix. Hopefully you can get out yourself.
Well, we'll see.
Artis will start shooting arrows into this thing. And effectively, those will hit for 7. Says, I don't never seen anything like this before. And then we've got the Froghemoth.
Fuck.
Seeing its prey,
Well,
sadly.
isn't it technically starting its turn in the thorn wall?
I think it has to not end its turn in the thorn wall. Is that what we determined?
Correct.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
If it enters, it takes
Yeah.
damage, but if it's already in there, then it's at the end of the turn.
It is going to try to use its gross long grapple tongue on Kaless once more.
Yeah.
So give me another strength saving throw
Ugh.
if you could. opens its massive mouth. This tongue unfurls, darts towards you.
Damn it.
All right, this tongue wraps around you, and it pulls right next to it, and its jaws open up.
Oh no!
And it bites you, Kaless. 18 piercing and 11 acid damage. And you all see this tongue grab Kaless. It bites her and swallows her. It goes in the mouth.
I'm sorry, it did what?
It has swallowed you.
You're frog food now.
You are now currently blind and restrained. And have acid all around you.
Okay.
With, let's see, who's got? We're so close. It's going to lash out with a tentacle at Theron.
What, me?
Christ.
What did I do?
Can you not roll above a 16 one of these times? I got plus 10 anyway.
Theron,
Jesus.
18 bludgeoning damage as a tentacle wraps around you.
All right. Okay. Oh no. What's the rule on that? I haven't had to look that up in a long time.
I haven't either. I want to say it's either it's 10 or half the damage, I think, at concentration.
So
That sounds right.
Just opens the whole spells thing. Casting a spell, concentration. Maybe take damage, make a con saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. Woo. So you made it. Yeah, half would be 9. So you made 10. So you made the con saving throw.
So
that
just
is
18
saved.
damage.
Just 18 damage, correct, sir.
Okay. Alright, no big deal. I can take 2 more of those. 1 more of those.
Give me a strength save, please.
Strength save?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We're doing great,
Same
guys.
thing as Mannix. It pulls you into the water. You are currently
At least
grappled
you're in the water.
by the tentacle.
Yep.
Okay.
At least y'all are in the water.
And then it's got one more tentacle attack. Mannix, you're kind of in the safest spot right now, having already been grappled by a tentacle.
Can't grab me with tentacles twice.
Yeah, it's gonna shoot a tentacle out at Dragon Bait. Effectively.
I totally forgot to uncanny dodge all that shit. Yep.
And Dragon Bait is also dragged into the water. And it's going to use its massive body to move slightly. Can I grab just it separately? Let's see, where can it go? It's going to just move just out of climbing, moving all these boards out of the way. Let's see, make sure you guys are still within. Yep. Okay. All right, so 3 of you are still in Tentacle Town. Kaless is inside of it. And we go to Mr. Mannix.
So it moved out of the thorns?
It did move out of the thorns, yeah, it just swam backwards. But it's
Are its tentacles out of the thorns?
that's true. Its tentacles are probably still wrapped up in there. So it probably needs to make the save again, or is it automatic damage? I would assume it
saving it. Yeah.
saves. Okay. Can you put it on there for me?
Can we just do the description?
Yeah, it's fine. I know it's Dex, I believe. I think 14 is a fail. Well, re-roll the
Yes.
damage too. There you go. Oh, 14
It's
is
supposed to be slashing.
okay. 23. Yep, it got out of the way, but its tentacles are still all up over the place.
George turns to Gillian and is like, you know this is all your fault.
Mr. Mannix.
All right. Is this creature?
Currently eating me.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to ask. Actually, currently eating Kales in a manner in which its mouth is opening or is still open.
Basically, is it chewing?
No,
Can I-
Celeste is in its stomach.
Okay. Is it? But its mouth is not. Is his mouth open at all?
He wants to throw something in its mouth.
I want to throw something in his mouth.
I mean, I would probably do like an attack roll for you to do that, but if what you're, just describe what you're trying to do.
I still have in my pack, and there's all of them because it's the big old guy.
Huh?
I still have 5 dancing monkey fruits in my backpack. And
if only
I
Celeste
got-
had them on her.
Yeah, if Pleasant had them on her, it would be.
Well, you know what you have to do? You have to do the fucking thing that heroes do, which is allow yourself to get swallowed by the creature.
I got a fucking mage hand for that shit. I was just gonna put dancing monkey fruits in his mouth. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm using my mage hand to just. Let's say I've just got like him wrapped in a little piece of cloth or something. The mage hand's just taking it and shooting its way over to the frog in his mouth. Go, mage hand.
Okay. I would probably do that as an Arcana check because you're trying to specifically. It's not really an attack roll because you're not using like a weapon. So Arcana would be like you are using your spell to try and aim at the right moment when its mouth is open, and you need to drop those in there without dropping the fruit outside of its mouth.
Okay.
So I would give you an Arcana check versus its armor class, basically.
Okay. Let's do that. There we go.
Nice.
I'll take it.
All right.
19.
Dancing monkey
Yeah.
fruit. Go. How much did you have? And can you redo the
5
effect?
of them.
Okay.
It's not an attack, but I'll copy and paste.
Yeah, I need to run myself the description and how we did this. 14 con saving throw or cosmic dance for a minute. Okay. All right, it's in the gullet. You feel like it might take a second or two for it before it starts affecting it, but you've got dancing monkey fruit in its belly, or at least unless you can't see it, but you hear something odd happening. Yeah, you think somebody else just got swallowed.
And I'm also just gonna drink a potion of great. Well, yeah, I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing. Pull one of those out. Goodbye, dancing monkey fruits. I loved you.
I was saving you for a special occasion, but I guess this will have to do.
That's right.
My imminent demise. This is now a special occasion.
That's right. That's right. 4d4 plus 12. All right. I will do it for me.
Okay. Back at the top is Dragonbait, who is actually going to be hacking at the fish in the water to prevent them from eating him. And that will eliminate last of these little fish. That was his action. So they are no longer on there, which means we go to Theron.
So I'm just restrained at this point, right?
Grappled, actually, not restrained. Grappled just means your speed is 0.
Okay.
Kaless is restrained.
Are his tentacles still in the wall of thorns?
Yes. He's got tentacles reaching out to Dragonbait, you, and Mannix. So they're kind of just touching, and you guys are all on the surface of the water, so he's kind of touching the top part of the wall with his tentacles.
Let's see. I'm going to conjure animals and drop the wall of thorns.
Ooh.
Okay. What animals would you like to order today? Put something I've got in the restaurant.
Do you have crocodiles?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got crocodiles. I got all kinds of crocodiles. I got big crocodiles. I got small crocodiles. I got friendly crocodiles. I got mean crocodiles.
Let's see. How many is that?
A regular crocodile is a CR half.
Half? Yep. Like 4 crocodiles, please.
Do you want fries with that?
Like some fried alligator tails.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, we got crocodiles. Where would you like to put them, I guess?
Let's see, range 60.
Pretty much have the run of this pool.
Yeah, surrounding him.
Okay.
Oh god, this pool just cut.
I'll roll initiative. 7.
That's actually probably good because that means they get to go this turn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. I need to do that and I'll replace it.
Hey, it's better than Archemoth, so.
Yeah.
The
Better.
one number I can't ever roll is initiative.
My
All right.
action.
A bunch of
For my. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, a bunch of crocodiles conjure out of air, just zoom, 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 and just their tails and snouts just going right towards the froggy myth.
And then for my bonus action, I'll also turn into an Allosaurus.
A bigger crocodile.
Now here's the weird thing. What happens if you transform while you're grappled into a bigger creature? I don't even know what the rule is for that.
Yes.
What is the, force of the transformation versus the strength grip of the tentacle?
Yeah. Do I get squeeze or is tentacle burst?
That's right.
Burst.
One of those two things is gonna.
I would probably maybe roll a strength save for the froghemoth, so it tries to hang on while you expand.
Okay.
Expand in his hands. Tentacles. So I'll just roll a strength save for the froghemoth, and
Okay.
Wait, what number am I trying to roll though?
Man, my strength is 0. Plus 0. I don't know. Allosaurus is.
How much does an Allosaurus weigh?
These are questions for.
How much does an Allosaurus weigh? I knew you would spring that on me.
Allosaurus strength is a plus 4.
Well, let's just make it fun. Let's make it a contested strength check then. Let's have just both of us roll strength checks and just see what we can do from there.
Okay. Oof.
All right.
That froghemoth is strong.
It's pretty strong. Allosaurus is big, but this thing just hangs on as you get bigger. Did you roll your psychic damage for transforming?
I have not.
All right, Manix, you look over and just see Theron morphing into an Allosaurus while still grappled by a tentacle.
Mannix isn't sure that these crocodiles don't work for froghemoths. So
Not entirely.
All right. All the creatures are placed on the board.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think that could break your concentration. Oh, man.
That's really bad.
That is really bad. Delicious. All right. Gillian is next. I'm going to shift your body to Allosaurus.
Okay, well, I would like to try to polymorph Froghemoth into
Oh my goodness.
something that doesn't have tentacles.
Something that doesn't have tentacles. Just,
Only I had my
I don't know, a
imagination
dragon.
with me.
Anything that doesn't have tentacles.
I'm forgetting the word. I'm thinking of a seahorse. A seahorse.
A seahorse.
The one animal.
now,
The
here's,
one
here's
animal
the
doesn't
only
have
problem.
tentacles.
The seahorse.
Except for that one long tail he had.
Yeah.
Except for the actual prehensile tentacle-like tail it has.
So the problem, the problem is that there's somebody inside the froghemoth right now.
Right.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yes. So when
That-
you shrink him down, he's immediately going to take damage from having a person burst out of him, and then he's just going to transform back,
the
right?
tentacle, yeah, but then everyone would be released.
But
right?
what happens to
That-
Celeste
Right.
when their entire world condenses?
I mean,
how?
he's just gonna burst.
Yeah.
Like,
How
he's
thick? How
not-
thick is a seahorse
And then
skin?
she'll be free.
Bust out of that shit.
That's exactly how.
Google how thick is a seahorse skin.
Right? She's just gonna pop out of it, like burst it.
I got him a birthday cake.
Surprise! Just malformed.
Seahorse bits just fly.
Okay, because then
You will drop everybody. You're right.
Celeste goes next.
Yeah, she'll
Mhm.
come out
So
of the stomach.
Froghemoth might have a chance to grab Mannix again.
But I won't be grappled
Because
anymore.
your turn is after.
If Celeste gets
I'm
out, she's gonna be pissed.
All right, so that's what I'm gonna try. It's all dependent on a wisdom saving throw, and then we'll find out what happens. So,
Well, Mannix really likes this idea. So Mannix is going to see you casting polymorph. And he's going to say, "This is going to work. I know it."
Oh my gosh.
Froghemoths don't know how to resist polymorph magics. I studied this in detective school. And the froghemoth is going to roll a 7.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I knew I was saving these important dice for something.
Yeah. Transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's. So you're transforming it into a seahorse, which would presumably have like,
I assume that's less than a froghemoth
yeah.
in terms of score.
A non-tentacled seahorse.
A non-tentacled seahorse. Target assumes the hit points of its new form and reverts to its normal form. The creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transforms. Okay. So what the fuck?
That's right. Everything happens.
I don't know how to rule this. This is absolutely insane.
Someone's comparing this to the rhino scene from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Just pooping out.
Class is gonna get squeezed out of the back of the froghemoth.
Yep.
Celeste, you are currently blinded and
What?
restrained, and you feel the walls closing in on you. How do you react to this? What would you like to try and do? I mean, it's probably going to end up being a save. 'Cause it's not your actual turn yet, but
if I can feel the walls closing in, even blinded and restrained, which really, I mean, what does restrained do again? Let's see. My speed becomes 0, so that's fine. Yeah, restrain doesn't keep me from attacking. It just would have given me disadvantage. I would use my dagger to just poke at whatever's restricting at me, and just kind of like slide up and just hope that it.
Of Guardians 2, just
Yeah. Yeah. Basically that. I'm Drax.
Okay, give me a.
Because if it's squeezing in, and I start to like slice, just because I'm like, I need to do something to keep whatever this is from getting closer. And if I feel it give, I'm going through whatever I just sliced.
Okay, this actually works out that you're
it can't be any worse than where I am.
right. Timing wise, I'm gonna have it where this will be your turn, is basically trying to escape from this creature while it is transforming into a seahorse. But at the same time, you're doing damage to it, which is going to cancel the transformation, assuming you can cut your way through. So give me a disadvantage attack.
I don't want.
You are blinded and restrained.
All right. Stupid disadvantage. You want me to use my dagger or use my rapier?
I mean, that's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I'll use my rapier. That's my favorite. Damn it.
You furiously try to carve your way out. You do manage to, as it squeezes in, however, it squeezes you and just kind of takes some damage from that force. But unfortunately, you're going to take a similar amount of damage as you both get squeezed into each other until something gives, and then it's going to pop back into its form. But what that does do, as Gillian mentioned, is that withered, it sucked in all of its tentacles as it was transforming. So those of you that were...
So there's like 4 of us, a bunch of us drop out of the air.
Well, you were in the water, so now you're just in the water.
In the water, right. Okay.
So you all are no longer grappled.
Yeah, but I'm still inside the damn thing.
Well, what's going to happen is you both are going to take damage. We'll just have that be as if it was a tentacle damage. So both you and the Froghemoth are going to take 24 damage. But what that does...
The one being?
Yes, correct.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
There's no way you're uncanny dodging that. You are inside of a creature that is going, just crushing you from every side. Good try, though. But what happens is as this happens, it starts doing. It literally starts like hacking up, and now it has to succeed on a very high Constitution saving throw to keep you down. Which it does succeed on the save. So, Gilles, you still are inside currently. But,
lovely.
Yeah, it was... Good effort. But the tentacles have retracted.
Good for them.
Indeed.
So when it took the 24, did it stop transforming into a... Is that basically what happened?
That's what knocked it out.
Like-
yeah. So it was trying to turn into a seahorse,
It
and
didn't
then
even get all the way.
And then it,
right, and I just counted that as
Yeah.
it doing damage of like it trying to take up the same space as Kalef, so they damaged each other, which then brought him out of
Yeah.
seahorse form and then popped him back up. But he did take was it 24 damage from that effect. You guys did de-grappled, and it looked like he was about to throw up, but managed to swallow it back down.
Mm-hmm.
Go to George.
Whew. A lot of events.
Mm-hmm.
happening.
George is going to keep a safe distance and shoot with his longbow.
That will hit.
Alligator's my ally. Crocodile's my ally, right?
They are, yes.
You will find out soon.
You're friendly.
And let's extra attack that thing. 22.
Yes, that will hit.
2 arrows plink into the frog unit.
Or is that 18 total?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'm guessing a regular seahorse has some handful of hit points.
Yeah. Right.
Crocodiles. Can you actually roll them, Reese?
Can I ever?
You sure can.
Crocodile red. Attack
Oh,
21.
here. I'll give numbers. Oops. You get a number, and you get a number. They all get glowing. They're summoned with like jerseys, just like glowing numbers on their backs.
Has like a little alligator dunking a basketball. So the first one attacked for 21.
I assume the grapple thing is only if it's large or smaller. Is that just? That's usually the fine
That's
print
what I assume.
of that grapple. Yeah, but 21 does hit though.
Okay.
If the crocodile did successfully grapple it, I imagine it would be like hanging off of him like a tick.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't actually do anything. Yeah.
Like when a dog catches a car.
Right, exactly.
Second one.
19 hits.
Third one. And fourth one. Ooh, they all get progressively worse.
That's funny. The 19 and the 14 both hit.
It's the order you drafted them.
And
Yeah.
12.
It's 21. Let's
Surprise,
see.
fifth crocodile jumps out of the water. And
Single turn. I guess that counts as a single turn, doesn't it? Because the crocodiles all have the same initiative. All right, so that also triggers its. It starts going with all these crocodiles swarming around it, and once again has to make a con save to keep Kaless down, and it doesn't. Kaless,
Oh, wow.
you
I'm
are
free?
unceremoniously thrown up after an assault of crocodiles.
Max,
Can I
keeping a
land
very
on the
careful
back?
eye.
Of one of the crocodiles.
Uh,
I mean, they're very large. I could easily land on the back of one of the crocodiles.
you could give me a disadvantage dexterity check to try and do that.
Okay.
Because you are being thrown up outside of this beast. Although it is probably above the crocodiles.
these are.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Do they have a form?
You fall
Work
into the
with
water.
me here, Reese. Ah, okay. That's
You are no longer in Stomach Town.
like it's the stomach gets off.
Max is keeping a careful eye out. If that frog just threw up his monkey fruits, he didn't actually digest it for the effect to go off, he's going to recollect his. He will go get them if they didn't actually.
Artist will shoot. One of those will hit. The Froghemoth will lash out angrily with its tentacles. Although there's crocodiles everywhere now. So it's going to do tentacles on some crocodiles around it. It's going to kill one crocodile.
Damn.
Yeah.
And not quite kill another crocodile, actually. And then it will attempt to actually just bite and eat another crocodile.
Yes, crocodile, not me.
All
Not
right.
me.
Right.
A lot
Yeah,
of damage.
2 of them just get destroyed. One of them gets eaten. Another one is almost dead. However, as it does that, let's see, what was the save on the
Oh shit! I was gonna save it for the save, but I used it on the polymorph.
dancing monkey fruit? Yeah.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. So you see its eyes start to kind of hiccups a little bit. But appears to be
Jesus
a bout
Christ!
of indigestion. It just washes it down with some
Dancing monkey
water.
fruits every day.
Yeah, it's endemic. Perfectly fine. Mr. Panics.
Mannix is depressed.
It did seem to take out its initial wrath on these crocodiles, though.
Yeah.
My monkey fruit.
I'm gonna carve this monkey. He goes diving into the frog's stomach.
Yes.
My monkey fruit.
There's still some left.
Oh shoot. Well, okay. So, as a side note, he is not in the water. He is standing on the water.
Ah.
He's Detective Jesus.
Detective Jesus.
Kyle, I'm Detective. I can solve mysteries and turn your water. So he is going to walk up here.
Cheese it. It's Detective Jesus. He's gonna save our souls and bust us into jail.
Yeah, let's just do some green flame blade action on the
Panics has had
Froggy
so many meme-worthy moments over the months of this campaign.
Advantage on green flame. Does a 12 hit?
I am sorry to disappoint you,
Christ.
sir, but
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration then.
Detective Jesus, away!
Drops his rapier. Oh shit! Detective Jesus doesn't use rapiers. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration to try that one more time. I know this thing does not have a high AC.
It's not.
Detective Jesus is sad. Well,
Detective Jesus announces, everyone, this is a creature of God. We mustn't harm.
I forgive him. I'm gonna use my bonus action to step behind the else. That's it.
I'm just gonna attack on my turn, by the way. I gotta go for a second.
Okay. Do you want to go and take your turn real quick, or do you need to go right now? We can just skip Dragon Bait for now.
I don't hear any yelling yet, so I can go. So Allosaurus.
Can an
will
Allosaurus
swim through the water, I guess. I'm sure they could.
What kind of arms do you have on there?
What kind of animals can't swim?
Yeah, exactly.
Lots, actually.
Then
I'd say you definitely have disadvantage at the very least trying to fight this thing in the water.
It's just a giant mouth. It's a mouth with legs.
Well, you're trying to stay like you're doing like a doggy paddle thing.
I was picturing more like a lizard swimming underwater.
Hmm.
Sort of the sinuous
That look.
tail going
Mm,
back and forth.
as a rudder.
Almost like a crocodile.
Chris is now
Almost.
Googling how do lizards swim.
Oh, I've
You
got
know
a
me,
video
you
of
know me
this.
too well.
How does
I've got a
D&D
video
always
of
lead
this
us?
from the Fort Worth Zoo.
Googling random facts.
That's what it is.
I
All
have
these things come
one
up.
of the iguana lizards from the Fort Worth Zoo swimming in that giant fish tank.
Mm.
Yep, they like literally very creepily, almost like eel-like, swimming through the water.
Nice.
They use their giant ass tails as like propellers.
The BBC Walking with the Dinosaurs says Allosaurus could most likely have taken a swim. Imagine the gigantic beast coming towards you in the water.
that's not scientific at all.
That is the most factual
Imagine the
statement
horror.
I could find.
My God, this big
That
thing
is-
is swimming.
That is science, sir.
No, you have disadvantage attacking in the water.
Alright.
And you didn't want that disadvantage. That is going to be a miss.
Oh, I thought it was 13. Shit.
Incorrect.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alright. That's my turn.
All right.
Wait. Would not the disadvantage, but with the flanking bonus, mean regular?
Yes. So the 14 would have counted then.
Technically, somebody would have to be from where he is. Somebody would have to be on the northern
Oh, right, I
part
gotta
of the froggy. If you count where
Well,
he's
the
attacking from,
crocodile's there. Crocodile's there.
if you divide it up into 4 quadrants, though, there's nobody on the northern part. This guy is technically on the right side. This guy's dead.
I mean, if he has movement, couldn't he just move him to the left by one?
Theron? Kless is right there.
No, left. Just left by one.
Here? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would work. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to
There.
him. That's true.
Alright, and we'll hit the button so it'll roll his damage.
I'll roll his damage.
Oh shit, why is it twice?
That's a good question. He normally doesn't do that much damage, right? It's 2d10.
Yeah, I think it's just 210.
I don't know. It rolled like sneak attack for some reason, or a crit for me.
Yeah.
I'll count the first one then, 15.
That's the only one that had the bonus, I think, so.
Yeah, it just counted as like a crit for some reason. Dragon Bait's just gonna get the hell out of the water. And we go to Gillian.
Okay. Remind me with my loss of one eye, what do I have disadvantage on? Like ranged attacks and some kind of saving throw or
from
something?
the eye? Yeah.
From my eye.
Disadvantage
Yeah.
on attacks in general, I think.
Oh, just attacks in general? Like, sounds bad. Okay.
I thought it was
Uh,
attacks, but
It says, oh no, you're right. Yeah,
Ranged,
disadvantage on
ranged.
ranged attack rolls and perception checks that rely on sight. Yeah, you're right. Just ranged attacks. For the depth perception, of course.
Okay. Well, let's see. First, I need to move closer. So. Let's move. I'm gonna move here. Stand on this rock.
I mean, you fly there as you attempt to.
I fly there.
He attempts to run and jump. And you know what? Your ring of jumping probably fucks you up too, because you can jump a lot farther.
It's also a Dayblinker.
Yep. You think you can like fly for short bursts?
Okay. I'm so useless with my disadvantage. But I.
Surely you can't roll worse than Manix.
Yeah, I tried 3 times. Couldn't get it work.
Let's see. I don't remember how far it is. Crap, I can't find. There's too many things. Where is the? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Okay. I'll use my circlet of blasting then.
Do you get that per long rest or short rest? Because you used that in the last encounter.
Did I use it?
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. I'm not gonna use that. Okay, then I'm just gonna try with my crossbow.
21 will hit. Oh, you get disadvantage.
But it's disadvantage.
Sorry.
Right? Yeah.
21
Yeah.
will hit.
So that's 6.
6. Yeah, this creature is looking really bad, by the way. It has taken a number of damage.
God, finally.
Blood
And
just
then-
oozing out. That one.
I think I can use. I have one more bardic inspiration, so I'll use my last one to add psychic blades onto that to do an
Good.
extra 2d. So that's another 6.
Gillian, you line up your crossbow and fire it directly into an eyeball, its eye stalk up above, and you whisper some words as that bolt sparkles, and all of a sudden the Froghemoth just jerks and kind of gives out a wailing scream. And all of a sudden its eyes just roll in the back of its head, and it slumps down and begins to slowly sink into the murky depths below.
All right. I feel like we pulled everything on that thing.
Woo!
Damn.
Guess who's gonna have a big head now?
Gillian, the Froghemoth Slayer.
George is straight pissed that she just got that kill. Why don't we take a break and we'll come back in about 10 minutos. This hard one fight. Shoot.
She triggered it, and she's gonna be like, "Look, guys, I took."
That's right.
We already get our
Piece of
Froghemoth
cake.
pen.
All right, break time. right, we are coming back from break. You all just took out a massive monstrosity. Congratulations. You can live another day. That's your reward.
That's our reward? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, outside of the reward of living another day,
Is that not good enough for you?
I would like to look around this pool and see if there's anything like the Froghemoth was maybe guarding, or anything that he might have killed other adventurers, or
Biggest thing of note that you
Anything
can
of
see around you is this statue that's in the middle. The frog face with the mouth open.
While he does that, I'm pulling myself out of the water and just gonna take a nice little short rest.
just fall in the grass.
Yep,
To clean yourself.
gotta
You are covered in
use me some hit dice here.
some awful juices.
Yeah, I gotta use some hit dice.
I have like one hit die left. I'm not gonna-
I don't have any.
yeah. Yeah, real
I have
dicey.
4.
Should we set up a tent and long rest?
It's only been
I
a
know
couple
it's not
hours
a
since you
first.
guys long rested last time.
What have we done since then?
We didn't long rest last time. We short rest.
I don't.
No,
think
you
we
did long rest. After the UNT attack.
The Giants, yeah.
Yeah, you long rested after the Giants.
Oh.
So
Oh,
from-
goodness.
But since then, we've fought in the plant people.
Yep.
Then we went to the compound.
Yep.
Then we went to the temple. Now
Yep.
we're here.
It's been probably
That's
2
been-
hours.
What? No way.
Yeah.
No.
How long is a short rest? Short rest is an hour.
Short
on
rest is
its
an hour.
own.
Yeah, we short rested last game too.
Yep, you short rested. That's an hour. And you searched the buildings. That was
There's-
probably
there's-
30 minutes. Because you
So,
guys also
the
skipped your
entirety
last.
of
You guys skipped your last night cycle, so you long rested in the morning. So it's probably like mid-afternoon
Yeah.
right now, and you had just long rested in the morning.
I remember that. Yeah, because it was night
Mhm.
when we were fighting. Yeah.
I still think your hours are off.
There's no way it took us less than 5 minutes to walk to all these places.
Yeah,
But-
no.
But
It takes you about, you can go 200 feet in 5 minutes. And you guys
How
have
far away is
not gone
places?
very far into Omu.
We'll just wait till he pulls the Omu map back up and we'll measure it.
Yeah. Because you've gone 600 feet from the guardhouse to the entrance location, or to the start of the street.
Okay, that's 15 minutes.
Okay. 300
then
feet.
over to that.
Yeah, about 300 feet to that and back, so you can count that at 600.
Mhm.
Another 200 feet to the walled compound.
Okay, 30 minutes.
I'm not sure how to calculate this part because you guys split up, but we'll do, let's see, 200 to get there to the shrine. 200 feet. And then you all fought in the shrine,
Mm-hmm.
which, combat is like a minute or something, but we can count that as being in there for at least 15 minutes. Short rested in there, so that's an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So
you-
we're at 2 hours right now.
You went back to the main street, that's 200 feet.
Mhm.
You searched the buildings, which is 30 minutes, and
So,
then-
2 hours and 35 minutes.
and it took you about 400 feet to get to the shrine.
So 2 hours 45.
All right, so I was off by about an hour, so it's been closer to 3 hours than 2 hours. But it has not been 24 hours since you last long rested, is what I'm trying to say.
I imagined it.
Your body might feel
Wow.
it.
Yeah, but I think I imagined us just looking around a shrine. Or I guess the sense of distance is off too.
It's
Usually it's
different
like-
from traveling in the jungle for sure, because you guys were going obviously everything was a day, but this one it's a lot. Everything is not nearly as big.
Well, I'm still using some hit dice because I'm taking a short rest while they do whatever they're doing.
Well, you all need to take short rests collaboratively. There's not going to be any kind of one person does short rest. You can all just
we can short rest.
you can all
but
short rest if you
I will
want. Yeah.
also yeah.
Yeah.
I will also investigate.
I would
the
like to
statue.
short rest.
Okay.
So everyone can roll an extra 1d6 if you're rolling hit dice.
Woo! 1d6.
Mannix, as you're exploring the water, you find what looks like a stone key set inside the mouth of the statue. And it's shaped like what you think might be like a piece of food. It's kind of like a little hunk of meat almost. But your brain says key because it's got that kind of, I don't know, it's got like a handle on one end and just kind of says key to you.
Okay.
You find it inside the mouth.
All right. How are you, Theron? Are you still Allosaurus?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out exactly how long it is, but I think it's at least 2 hours.
Mm.
Orbix comes up and says, "My gods, you defeated that monstrosity. That mustn't have been the actual god, just some kind of manifestation, or even a natural creature."
Probably. We've fought plenty of unnatural creatures in this damn jungle. But that creature represents the god that's in the temple?
Yes, Kubazan, the Froghemoth. I think we'll need to get there. We'll need to venture into that shrine up ahead.
All right.
He actually starts excitedly kind of walking in that direction.
Oh, he wants to go in first? Okay.
Well, you see like
I
writings
trip
above the
and then he
door.
walks past me.
Yeah, he stumbles. Oh,
Mm.
he goes up to you, Celeste, kind of forgets himself. He's like, "Tell me, what was it like being inside that thing?" And he's asking it as a purely like academical, like just nerd. Like, "Oh, tell me the experience. What was it like?"
She literally just looks at him. Does not say a word.
Did you collect any samples while in there?
At this, she will throw her little dagger at his feet.
Ah, sorry.
We also need to address the elephant, but the Gillian in the room.
The Gillian in the room.
Gillian,
Whatever
the fuck
you
were
need.
doing?
I
You
don't.
really flopped into a lake full of monsters.
I don't understand what you're saying, Mannix. I think we all saw what happened. I was flying over the lake and the tentacle reached out and grabbed me. We all saw that.
Max is trying to remember now. Not sure that's not true. Wait, is that what happened?
It turns into a group delusion.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. You now believe this to be true.
But you don't have a way to fly, right? We've never seen that magic out of you.
I absolutely do. I just picked it up a few hours ago, apparently.
It was Tuesday.
Or last week.
It was
Where,
what was probably like an hour and a half ago, whatever it was in that like timeline we just tried to recreate.
I just picked it up. You know, I can't explain it. I just know that I can fly now.
You picked it up.
Can you
As
do
one
it now?
does.
Yeah,
Good
can you fly for us right now, Gillian?
Yeah.
Okay, I suppose.
flight intervention.
Gillian, we all care about you. Please.
Okay, well, I have to come back up here and get. I'm gonna
Where's
show
she
you
going?
exactly what I did.
Okay.
So I'll take a running leap and jump with my ring of jumping. However far that
it's a
gets
pretty
me.
good jump. Yeah. It's a good jump. I mean,
So
it
for
feels magically
the briefest
enhanced.
of moments, we all believe. For
Yeah.
the briefest of moments, it's like, wow, she's okay.
It's that Toy Story moment where it's like, I can fly.
I know. I was like, maybe I land on something and spring.
For like a minute, you like hover just a second in the air.
I suppose I probably end up belly flopping into the water at
Oh
some
yeah,
point.
and
though.
another tentacle reaches up. No.
Oh, God.
Turns out only belly flops is the only thing that triggers it.
It's a summoning ritual.
The Elder God
Well,
comes out.
I can't explain why that didn't work just now, but I assure you, this is a new skill I have.
Max is a smart enough guy to put two and two together, right? That an hour and a half ago, we got bombarded by mist out of a building. Can I get up next to Gillian and do like look at her pupils?
Yeah, you want to do?
Like a
Let's see
I don't know
what.
if it's medicine or perception or
Well, you tell me what exactly you want to do, and I'll tell you what.
it's not I'm not looking at her medically. I'm looking at her more,
Sorry, you cut off at the end. What did
it's not medical, it's more like me looking at her like acting weird. Like does
Okay.
Psychological.
Does she seem off today?
insight then?
Okay.
How many
Which
eyes
I
do you
can-
have?
Me? I have
Yeah.
two. One of them is a witch eye, but I have two eyes.
Which eye?
It's
It may or may
Yeah.
not be low jacked, but
That's right. I will pop down my lenses as I attempt to do this and give myself advantage on. Actually, is it insight? I can't remember. No, it's investigation.
yeah, you got the ruby
Oh
lens.
yeah, insight. Yeah, ruby lens. Yeah. Pair of 23s.
Mannix, she seems perfectly fine physically, but she also seems fervently devoted to this belief. So it's definitely something mental that she appears to be completely devoted to. And it does seem like it's just something that has recently overcome her. And you were all there for that, Matt. You were all searching together that building, so
Yeah,
you could
we
probably
saw it.
recall that stuff coming. And yeah, it probably wouldn't be too hard to take two and two together that something transpired that causes her to have this firmly held belief.
All right, guys, Gillian's gone nuts. Time to leave her behind.
That's my medical opinion. Dr. Jesus out.
Dr. Jesus. Dr. Detective Jesus. Thank you very much.
Dr. Detective Jesus.
Or Detective Dr. G.
That's either one.
Esquire.
One of them, like one of them is his name, the other is his actual job title, so I don't know.
That's right. Yep. But it switches back and forth.
Yeah.
Detective Dr. Jesus Esquire Medicine Woman.
Harvix says, if you are all kindly finished splashing in the water.
Just figuring some things out, some personal things. I will relay to the party that it does seem like she's had some sort of, mental break from that gas. And we should keep an eye on her because she seems deluded.
Oh, you think so, huh?
I do.
I'm a doctor.
I splash at you angrily as I swim away.
I'm flying through the water.
Graciously.
All right. Well, we will collectively keep an eye on her when around she might decide to fly off of.
With 23, you can tell that this is not just like a. You can tell that it's not like a permanent thing, but it also seems like it's going to last a pretty good amount of time too. It's not going to be like she just needs to like stay in bed for a day and wake up. It seems like it's going to last like a couple days.
I think we figured out it was like 3.3 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
For the math came out.
By my calculations, Detective Jesus.
Esquire.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Gillian, even though you don't know it, we'll keep an eye out for you. While you're crazy.
He's working on his bedside manner. You got the crazies. I'm sorry.
You got the crazy. Yeah. It's my medical opinion. All right, let's go in this temple where something will probably kill us.
Whee!
Aye, aye.
The doors to this temple are shaped exactly like the frog face statue here. It's got a grimacing face with its mouth open. And above the locked, this sealed, weird-shaped door is an inscription written in some old language that Orvex happily translates. It says, Kubazan urges us to tread without fear and to give back as much as we take.
Well, we've given plenty to him, so let's go. You said the doors are sealed?
Yeah, they look like that giant face.
Okay. Actually, I think I picked up what we need here. Pull the little stone key out, but he will. It's a big mouth, right?
It's a big mouth.
He's gonna use his mage hand. He's not sticking his fucking hand in a giant mouth.
Not
So
after
he's going
last
to-
time.
Not the last time. Get burned once.
Yeah. Okay. Your mage hand brings that weird.
That actually did happen to us, didn't it? There was
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Snake things.
yeah, the doors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost learned from your previous mistakes.
Almost.
That's right. It's almost.
That just happened to be coincidence.
Yeah.
You summon the mage hand, and it floats that key up towards the mouth. Gently drops the key inside. The mouth doesn't snap, but instead it takes a second. Almost like a Plinko machine. King, king, king. This key goes in, and then the mouth just closes, and then the doors start opening. So it splits the face in half.
I don't like the look of that.
Steps descend to a ledge overlooking a pit of sharpened stakes. Above the spikes, a tangle of thick vines hangs from the ceiling. Through the ropey vines, you can spot an alcove on the far wall with a small pedestal. Wooden beams radiate from the walls with 5-foot gaps between them, and carved frog heads extrude from the walls above the beams. The pit is 30 feet deep.
I'm sorry. Say that again. Please, some of that.
Steps
So
descend.
the pit.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Steps descend to a ledge overlooking a pit of sharpened stakes. Above the stakes, a tangle of thick vines hangs from the ceiling. Through the ropey vines, you spot an alcove on the far wall with a small pedestal. Wooden beams radiate from the walls with 5-foot gaps between them. Carved frog heads extrude from the walls above the beams.
Frog or girl?
Okay.
I mean,
Growing our frogs.
yeah.
Okay, so from here, like this is the
George
ledge.
Washington.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yes.
George.
I can feel the blood.
Thanks.
52 less grung in the world. George already counted it all.
They are carved from stone, not actual like impaled frog heads.
Damn it.
But you could rationalize they were maybe petrified. I don't know, whatever you want to rationalize it, but just they do look like statues.
All right, never mind. He just smashes one next.
I'm gonna step back. If I see him go to smash one, I'm taking a step back.
Just the closest one. He just smashed.
Okay. You smash it, and you do note that it seems to have a pipe attached to the. It seems like it was attaching a pipe to the wall. So when you smash the outer face of the statue, it's just a pipe there now with that one particular spot.
A pipe?
Mm-hmm.
Like a plumb.
Yes.
Like blow dart or like water main?
You aren't quite sure. Pipes, turns out, can be used for all sorts of things.
What's the diameter?
Of this place?
This hollow tube?
Oh, the tube. It's very, very small.
Hollow tube.
The pipe,
Blow dart.
yeah, whatever you want to call it.
I agree with you, Class Blood Dart.
Teeny tiny.
Blow dart. Yep.
How
So
terrible
all of
would it
these.
have been to be hit by blow darts from a frog.
The greatest insult.
So all the wooden planks are give or take 5 feet apart.
Yes. Sticking out from the walls, encircling this whole area.
Does it look like someone could like deftly acrobatically just kind of leap across the wood plank? You know, doing the little flips and the jips and the things.
Yes.
Zips?
Looks like you could. You'd have to make checks along the way, but you feel like you could dance across the beams. The vine. There's a huge tangle of very ominous, thick vines hanging from the center area. And again, this is the problem with doing anything on a ceiling when you're looking at a top-down map, so it's not on this map. But yeah, they're covering this middle section, but they are not specifically on the outer section where the wooden beams are.
What are these white things that I'm pointing?
Those are all the sharpened stakes. So this pit is filled with spikes all over the place.
And that's coming from below.
Yes.
Is that like a stalagmite or stalactite?
Might. Yeah. That's exactly what they are. They're basically a bunch of... It's a spike pit, just pretty large, and the pit itself is 30 feet deep from this ledge right here.
All right, I'll use my acrobatics to try to go along the perimeter. I don't like the looks of those vines, and yeah, this seems like a safer bet.
Okay.
But I do want it noted that I am also ready at any point that if I try to like start to slip, I'm just gonna grab the closest wood beam to keep myself from falling the 30 feet. I just want to put that out.
Okay. Start giving me some acrobatics checks, because it's going to take you a couple to dance around one outer. Jesus Christ. What is your acrobatics?
Plus 11.
Wow. So you learned this the second that your foot leaves the first beam, is that after you've been on a beam, it retracts.
Great.
So yeah, with a 30, obviously you dance onto this. Which way do you want to go, right or left?
I'll go left.
Okay. So you make it to here with that check, and as you dance along these beams, they retract. So you figure out really quickly that you can't really stop or slow down because these beams are all going very video gamey like too. Like you step on it and it just like retracts into the wall.
Great. So we're doing the one thing in video games
I mean, everybody sucks at those.
Everybody sucks at these. Yeah, these always suck. Give me another acrobatics check, please.
Platforming is never fun.
No.
That's right. That's right.
Another acrobatics check, please.
Oh, these
Class
are
is
slowly getting worse.
Dancing. Oh, worse for you is like a 20. One more acrobatics check, please.
Please fuck this up.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
You guys see Kalesh just fucking do handstands around this thing.
It's the flips and the jips.
It's the flips and the dips.
Yep. And the jukes and the
Kalesh, your feet touch the back alcove here, and as it does, you hear a clicking sound, and you see the puzzle cube, similar to what happened in the first shrine. It kind of corkscrews out from inside this pedestal and rests at the top of the pedestal.
I will very gingerly take it.
There's a mural here somewhere.
I guess it's if I look down. Pointy spikes.
Hang on. The mural right there depicts Kubazan, the Froghemoth, fighting Papazotl, the crane, which Orbex is identified as an Eblis.
I'll yell this back across the pit. Manix! Manix!
Yes.
Giant frogman fighting giant birdman.
And it depicts how Kubazan was a frog that earned its tentacles from the god Ubtao by fighting the Eblis. Papazotl.
Okay.
Kless, as you pick up the puzzle cube, too late, Orvix shouts back, "Give back as much as we take!" And as you take that cube, you see that the pedestal suddenly gives it pops up higher as you take it. And
It's the classic Indiana Jones.
yes.
pedestal.
So the first thing that happens is the doors slam shut.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And the second thing that happens is all the frog heads begin spewing gas into this chamber.
Great. What kind of gas?
The bad
Good gas.
kind. Good gas.
Hey,
Comforting gas. What kind?
No, I asked because certain gases are heavier than others. So if it's a certain kind of gas, it'll go down into the spikes first before it has the ability to affect us, which gives us enough time to react.
This is the kind of
Very
gas
scientific
that
question.
causes you to make a con saving throw, please. You and George are the only ones inside.
All right.
I can hold my breath.
George can hold his breath for a long time.
I need to show you this sentence because you're not going to believe me if I read it. But it literally says, creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe. And I'm not fucking joking. And I agree, it's the most BS DM thing ever. But it fucking says that right here on this. So I appreciate it, but I love that the person writing this was like, "Oh no, fuck that."
There's turtles here. Fuck those turtles.
Somebody's gonna say, "Well, I hold my breath," but no, sir. Jesus, you guys are absolutely amazing at the con saving throws, though.
So it took the cube back, right?
No, you have the cube. You took
so
the cube, but then
I'm gonna.
it just popped,
It
like
wants-
a thing
it
popped
wants-
up, and it's just
it
spewing
wants
gas.
something up.
Yeah.
I dig in my bag, and I'm going to pull out a small. It's an onyx figurine, and it looks like a jungle spirit. And I'm going to put it right back on the pedestal. I've had this thing for fucking forever.
Okay.
Hopefully, Kubazan likes art.
So I take the cube, but I'm going to give it back this figurine.
Okay. You do that, and you feel it click, but you notice this place is still filled up with poison at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that
but does the poison stop coming?
It stops coming.
Is it still...
It stops actively pumping into the room, but it's still in the area. So you feel like you would need to get out of here if you don't want to roll another con saving throw. But that's your action. I'm not putting you guys in combat right now. So, George, what do you want to do? You see Kaless try to basically disable it, but there's still poison gas filling this chamber rapidly, and the doors have shut behind you.
Does this gas look like it's trying? Is there a tiny opening, or does it just gotta fill the room and just?
It seems to be pretty effectively filling this room. You guys seem to be pretty sealed in, airtight. It's all these frog statues, and you saw that pipe when you burst one. It's been spewing out gas.
I'd like to pry the.
Give me a strength check to try and get these doors open.
Oh,
That's not a very good roll, sir. You gotta put your square shoulders. Those of you outside, how do you react when you see these doors suddenly slam shut?
Well, they're dead. Time to go.
I'm going to run headfirst into the door to try to break it down.
I am going to jump out of the way of the Alice.
Yeah.
Slam against the door.
Orvex is also doing that. All right, give me a strength
Slamming
check.
into the door or jumping out?
You're just trying to crash bodily into it.
Yes.
All right, give me a strength check. I'll give you advantage. You're probably going to take some damage doing this. I'll be honest.
There's an 11 for you.
God, these are terrible.
Oh, man.
Take 2d6 damage as you kind of bounce off the door. Mannix or Gillian, do you guys want to do anything? I guess you were leaping out of the way of the charging Allosaurus. Okay.
No, I don't have a way to open those doors. So I'm just standing here.
Those of you inside the shrine, give me another con saving throw, please. George, Jesus. Back-to-back 20s on the con save. He's like, fuck you, I am holding my breath. What the fuck? We just live here now. Like, I'm in Poison Town. Kless is like, I was inside an acid stomach. This is nothing.
Yeah.
This is
We become
nothing.
immune.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. All right. Same thing. You guys all have a chance to escape, but at this point, you could probably just set up shop and hang out here in this poison shrine.
I do have
I'm
a
gonna-
crowbar. I can shove a crowbar in the.
I'm gonna start parkouring my way back across.
Yeah, so the ones on one side are gone because you leapt on those, so you can do the ones on the other side.
Yep. Just gonna.
All right, same thing. Give me a string of acrobatics checks, 4 of them to be exact. Look at these fucking rolls.
She can't fail. I mean, it's plus 11.
It's
You
plus
gotta roll,
11.
like.
Woo! She rolled a 2. She rolled a 2 and still got a 13.
Thank you, Chris. Thank
Do
you.
have inspiration? 'Cause-
13 is actually good enough to get across, frankly.
Oh, wow.
She has been destroying
Oh,
these wooden beams.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
Ah.
You feel like you slightly just like stumble a bit on the final one, but you make it across.
The Russian judge gives her a 9.6 instead of a full 10.
That's right.
I have a hand axe. Can I use it as a wedge? Will that give me?
I'll give you advantage, yeah.
All right.
Try to think
George
outside
shoves
the
his hand
box.
that he never uses to try to open the door.
Yeah, where's his hand axe been all game? Rifles around in his shell.
I have something to roll for. I got a button, so. You said strength. Check.
Strength check, yes. 25? Or what? Oh, no, that was the attack roll.
Does the act. I was showing you my hand axe. That's all.
Gotcha.
But,
18. Okay, you see those doors start to pry open. I'll let everybody try, and if anybody wants to jump in there, and Mannix, you mentioned.
I got a crowbar.
Yeah.
I'll put my crowbar and tell Theransaurus to kick the crowbar.
Okay. You can give me a strength check with advantage on that end. From Theransaurus.
Theran, yeah.
I'm gonna. Foot's probably as big as you, so here we go.
that's my guess.
You accidentally just kick Mannix in the face.
Oh.
All right, you think that door's open just far enough where the ones inside could probably slip out.
And the gas.
That's right.
Yeah, gas starts spilling out too. But it starts dissipating pretty quick as it's coming out. Mannix just retreats further.
Yeah.
No gas on me.
Gas.
So yeah, the doors are open. You guys inside can squeeze out of the doors while Theransaurus basically has its giant foot on this crowbar, shoving him open. Since George is holding open one end, it's probably Kales needs to go first, and then George can do the thing where he jumps in real quick before it slams shut.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yoink.
All right, so you.
Get out. Yeah, there we go.
All right, so you guys slip out of there, and you see the gas has stopped pumping, and eventually the ones inside finally begin to dissipate.
Just let the doors slam shut.
Yep.
Yeah. Orbeck says, "Did you?"
I'm pretty sure that
Did you
wasn't the
get
way
it?
we were supposed to do that, but it worked.
Yeah. Did you get the cube?
Class will just hold up her little prized possession.
All right, you have acquired Kubazan's puzzle cube, which is a small 3-inch stone cube with a imprint of a froghemoth on it.
It's a lot cuter than the real thing.
Mm-hmm. Got his good side, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, from there, you guys are back on the main map of Omu, having completed Kubazan's shrine.
Where do we go from here?
The
Home.
amphitheater.
That's right. The amphitheater, yeah. You want to go to that's straight north up the road. We just start walking down the road and explore as we go.
Sounds good.
There's a place called camp. I bet we could log.
A place called camp.
That sounds like a place we could long rest.
All right, you guys
Memorize.
travel another 200 feet or so to get back to the main street. You don't see any nasty creatures along the way. As you get back to the main road, just north of the walled compound, this is an area I will inform you all that you can search if you want to search the buildings.
500.
In the hope of, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Double everything.
400 to here, and then yeah.
Uh huh.
What do we say? 200 feet was
Give us
5
a-
minutes.
Yep.
So this is an area that you can search. So you can search all these collective buildings if you want to do that, which is the.
Oh no. I'm not rolling that this time.
I kind of want to do it. I'll roll.
All right.
All right, give me a
Yeah, you do it.
D100, please.
What's the worst that could happen? One of us could go crazy? That doesn't sound
We
logical.
all have to
Just
participate.
don't
Can
roll
we-
the 41 like I did.
Can we step back?
I'm not there for this.
If you want to split up, you could choose to only have some of you search. Yes, you'll need to tell me that, so I'm aware of who gets either things happen or rewards or things.
Oh,
Yes.
Rewards.
I'm just saying. I mean, ostensibly you're
You never
searching these
know what you're
buildings
gonna
to try to find things. So, But yeah, if none of you, if some of you actively want to not search, then do let me know before you start searching. I guess I should say.
I'll search.
That is an option.
I'll be in the rear. Not.
Last
I'll be
time
behind.
Monkey Mist made me just sharpen my blades a lot. So
Mhm. And Theron, you're still an Allosaurus now, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
George is going to sharpen his blade without the aid of Monkey.
All right, somebody give me a D100.
I'll do.
Mr. Mannix.
How about a 70?
A 70. Okay. Searching the ruins, you find somebody had a garden, and you find some particularly interesting plants. And I would like for you to roll a 1d6, please.
2.
Appendix C. 2. Okay. Give me another 1d6.
Okay. 1.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
At least she's honest about that one.
yep, give him that.
You find and Orvix or artist can help identify this, is a manga bush. Give me another 1d6. I'll give you some more.
Okay. A 4.
All right. You find 5 ounces of manga leaves. And they identify...
Say that again?
You find 5 ounces of manga leaves. 5 uses of manga.
Okay.
MENGA leaves.
Place my monkey fruit.
They identify that if a creature ingests an ounce of manga leaves, you can regain 1 hit point. It can also be used to stabilize somebody.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Let me wrap your wound with this manga leaf.
That's right.
Oh. However, if a creature were to ingest 5 or more ounces in a single 24-hour period, they must instead succeed on a DC 11 con saving throw or fall unconscious for an hour.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Now I can use this offensively.
Correct. A creature that ingests more than you have to eat it, but
more than 5 or 5.
I'll say 5 or more. It says more than 5, but since you have 5, I'll say if you use all 5. In a 24-hour period, gains no benefit and must succeed on a DC 11 con saving throw or fall unconscious for an hour. The unconscious creature awakens if it takes at least 5 damage in 1 turn.
DC 11?
Yes.
Okay. And how long was he unconscious for?
An hour.
Hour. All right.
Oops.
Could be useful.
Damn it, I lost my... Fuck. There we go. All right, you guys spend 30 minutes searching the buildings, and that's the only thing of note that you find is somebody's garden with some leaves.
All right, let's move on to camp.
Okay. Yeah, you veer off a little bit off the main track. You can see the what looks like an abandoned campsite. Torn backpacks and rotted gear litter the ground around 3 moldering tents. At the center of the camp, a scrap of dirty yellow cloth hangs from a crude wooden flagpole.
Dirty yellow cloth?
Mm-hmm.
Orvex, you know anything about this?
He explains that they did find this campsite before, and he theorized that it just belonged to another group of adventurers that was here sometime before the Red Wizards arrived. But he is not sure what became of them. He never saw any hint of them in any other place.
Might this yellow cloth actually be a yellow banner?
Mayhap.
Let's take a look at it.
Well, so assuming you search the campsite,
Yeah.
in one of the tents, you do find a note that looks like it might have been left by these folks. It's pretty carefully hidden. I won't make you roll because your search checks are great and you've got all the time in the world, technically. But you do find what is the final journal entry for the Company of the Yellow Banner. It says, Devlin has a lead on the Eye of Zaltik. The old goat found an obelisk in the north that marks the entrance to the tomb of the 9 gods. The eye must be within, but the door is magically locked. We think the secret to opening it lies in the holy shrines. We'll have to explore the city. Rosnisi's serpent people are on the prowl, so we must be careful.
All right. I don't think that was any new information.
The only new information for you is that this confirms that this company did make it. So this was the company you guys, for all of you.
They were going down the river, right?
Right, yeah. That you guys near the beginning of the campaign had that sending stone that kind of updated you on this other adventuring party that had found the Forbidden City. And this was the confirmation that not only did they find it, but they actually made it inside. They didn't even send this last message, though. It was just written down. It had never been sent because you would have gotten it on the sending stone.
Ah.
So they made it this far, but you're not sure what became of them from here. And from what your cursory glance, it looks like this has been weathered for like months.
All right. These people might be dead, or they might be around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else in the camp?
Not that you can tell. Orbeck says, I would be surprised if they're alive somewhere here. The life expectancy doesn't seem too great.
Nope. Expect your folks might have run into them, too, if they had been.
It's also very likely. If you guys want to continue north, there is another searchable region. As the afternoon
I rolled it
begins
last time.
to wane. Yeah, so you guys can search this area here as you near another shrine. It's a D100 if somebody wants to search.
You're muted, but I saw you.
I said, I'll do it.
I saw that.
77. Let's see. That is another good one.
Yes.
That just confirms I'm not doing any of these.
Uh,
I found the one bad one.
I didn't disappoint my GM. I feel so.
That's all right.
Give me another 1d6, please. All right, just while searching through these buildings, you all managed to find two what look like pretty decently valuable ancient Omoan art objects. One of them is a nice-looking obsidian knife, and the other is an engraved ivory smoking pipe.
Smoking pipe?
Yep, they're both, most of the shit in here is ruins, but you kind of all collectively come back together and you show each other these artifacts that look like they are still in pretty good condition and could be worth some money.
They're mine.
You look like a pipe smoker there.
Who told you?
We were engaged for a while, remember? You know, all sorts of things.
You're engaged to be married. You should know these things.
My smoking habit is the one thing I did hide from.
We'd only do it at night after sneak out into the night.
Mm-hmm.
You said a smoking pipe and obsidian knife.
It's an obsidian knife and engraved smoking pipe.
Let's fire it up.
Uh-oh.
You want to put some mango leaf in that pipe?
There you
It'll
go.
give you 1
You
HP.
you got the leaves and you got the pipe. We can have ourselves a party here pretty soon.
Yep. Now you have a smoking Allosaurus.
Ooh, put some monkey fruit in there to give it some flavor.
Pipe sticking out. All right. From here, the main street continues north for a while. But as you near this shrine, Orvex tugs on your sleeve. Says, that's another of the holy shrines. This one is Ijin, the Almirage.
Oh, Almirage.
Oh, right.
The Bunnicorn.
Yeah.
Yep. The bunny corns that George so wonderfully slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
Look, guys, there's more than just one in the world.
There's more Almirage of the Sea.
Well, now, here's a fun question. So if we go into the Almirage shrine, is it going to be able to sense that George's weapon is part Almirage?
Cannibal.
Till from the bones.
Will that work negatively against us?
Well, one way to find out.
You guys want to do the shrine?
I mean, we might as well.
Sure. I mean, we can't rest, so yeah.
Push yourselves harder. Let's see, where's this one? There it is. Sure, take you all from this map. So Theron is still a Theronsaurus. How long do your crocodiles last?
You have an army of crocodiles?
Crocodiles?
That you summoned? Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot. Let me see.
I mean,
I think an hour.
You can desummon them if you want, but I don't know if it's actually been an hour yet.
It's an hour, yeah.
I mean, as we determined, you go 200 feet in 5 minutes. So however long it's been, I don't.
They're my entourage.
Yeah,
It's a terrifying sight.
one of them was
Allosaurus leading an army of.
one of them was full health. The other one had 1 hit point left.
I'm gonna put on some sunglasses and my pipe, a little scarf. Right behind me with my bags.
Yeah.
All right.
Your bags.
Let me take this terrifying
The
menagerie.
bags are made of the other two that died.
Gosh,
Whoops. Oh, I'm dragging the Froghemoth body. You guys don't want that.
they live in constant fear.
So we're getting on to this one. There's a lot of fucking things here.
What could go wrong?
Yep. Okay, I think I've dragged you all. All right, so you arrive at. You guys are in the middle of this map this time.
Oh god, we're surrounded by reptiles.
Yep. Cracked monoliths flank the entrance to this ruin. Saw-edged ferns grow in the courtyard between broken flagstones. A pair of stone doors provide entry to a large, flat-roofed ruin. Sculptural reliefs decorate the doors of this shrine. The carvings show a horned rabbit charging a small, fair-looking bear with sharp claws. A cuneiform message is etched above the doors, which Orvex happily translates. It says, Egen teaches us to take the path least expected.
Oh, this is all you that enjoy. Path least expected?
The doors are
Yeah.
not locked, I believe. Guess what? There's no monster outside of the shrine. In fact,
There's not a little rabbit in a bush somewhere?
If you want to search, you see little burrows actually around the outside of the shrine.
Okay.
One of the crocodiles that goes over and sniffs one of the burrows.
Crocodiles love rabbits.
That's right.
So this sign tells us to take the burrows to get in.
George digs into a burrow.
You're
right, George. That is the least.
Just starts digging, shoves his head into the hole. I'm going with the path.
Brought this on.
Yeah.
Are there any windows or maybe a little higher up than normal?
Right. Yeah. Let's look around the edges. Explore.
Not that you can tell. Appears to be completely sealed with just the doors.
Okay.
Well, let's just push them open and see what happens.
That's what I was hoping you'd say, George.
Yep.
Okay. You open the door.
That is the path of least expectation for
a
our
10-foot wide hallway strikes off into the gloom. Carved tiles depicting various beasts decorate the hallway floor. This is what you see on the floor.
Boy.
It's a hallway. It's a grid map with different, what look like animals in each tile.
Is there any pictures on the wall or anything like that that looks like it's depicting the path to?
You don't see any of that. The only thing you see is that message that says, Egen teaches us to take the path least expected.
What is okay? So, and if I'm reading this right, we're starting on the right hand side and moving left.
Correct. Orvix chimes up and says, Egen taught her followers to live unpredictable lives, always changing course and never sticking to a plan. I'm not sure what that means, but...
It means we can't step on the same animal twice.
Or maybe we can't step on the same one, like back to back type of a thing.
Yeah.
Like there's a bug here and a bug here on this one.
Right.
But we can't do that back to back.
Right. So we're gonna have to kind of.
Are there any tiles that look like they've been stepped on more recently than others?
No. Mannix, do you still ritualistically cast Detect Magic? I know we forget to do that, but...
God, sure do.
Okay.
Assume anytime we're just walking around. I'm
you're detecting magic just all over the place. What's the range on that?
I think it's 30 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. On all of so when you get up to the entrance, your detect magic covers this whole area, and you detect an aura of abjuration magic around each of the tiles that look like all mirages, the little unicorn bunnies. But that's the only one that lights up.
Abjuration?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which one is that?
Trying to remember. But either way, I think that means don't step on the Almirage tiles or we trigger magic.
I'm okay with that.
So just to be safe, let's do both. Let's not step on the Almirage tiles and also try to step on a different animal each time.
So,
Don't do them back to back.
here's a question. Do we need someone who's like Dexy to go first? Because if it goes wrong, they could just jump back real fast.
Probably, because we're probably going to trigger some sort of spell. It's going to blast them.
Shit,
With
that
a
means
dex
I'm gonna
save.
have to do- All right. Damn it.
Remember, no Almirages.
How long is this pathway? 20 feet?
Yes.
You know what they don't expect you to do? Jump over it.
I mean, yeah.
I can
Or
jump
do
18.
they?
Yeah. You jump
So I'll
18.
hit one of the. I'll hit the last tile and just jump right back.
All right, just don't hit that last Almirage tile. We're okay.
Yeah.
Maybe go for the giraffe.
All right, guys, wish me luck.
I believe in you, George.
I wish him luck.
Rawr. Pipe smoke. Rawr.
Where are we, by the way? I was away. Are we at the amphitheater?
You're at
no,
you're
we're
at the
at the-
shrine on the. It was right next to the main street on the way to the amphitheater.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. George runs and jumps.
All right, so you can do
Last tile
18.
and jumps.
Okay. Which one do you want to try to aim for?
Oh, let's see the picture again. Not the Amarach. Shoot, I lost the picture.
Go giraffe.
You got eagle, dragonfly, or giraffe.
Hmm.
The eagle and the dragonfly are surrounding the Almirage.
Going for the giraffe.
But isn't not jumping on the Umraj the expected outcome at this point?
Oh, is it a double blind? Is right situation?
But you know that I know that you know. All right, George, you do a running jump, and you clear 18 feet. You land on which tile did you say?
The giraffe.
You land on the giraffe. You see the giraffe light up with a eerie. Or does it light up? It is a pressure plate. It clicks down, click, and then nothing else happens. But it stays down. But you do clear across the floor.
Come on, guys, that was easy.
All right.
There.
Well, I'll go.
Well, you can just jump the whole thing, can't you?
She thinks she can fly.
Oh, shit.
She does have that ring of jumping, though.
Yeah, she might actually be able to fly over this.
Let's see. What is your jump? So it's your strength, stat in feet, and then hers is ×3. Is that it?
I never remember.
With a running start of 10 feet, you can go your strength number. But I don't know what the ring does.
It gives you the jump spell. Where's the jump spell? I want to say it's 3 times. Your jump distance is tripled.
So whatever
said
your
that- What was that
whatever your
normal
strength number.
distance? The
Your
strength? Just the strength number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one inside the little oval.
Yeah. 12.
So you can normally jump 12 feet, but because you have the ring of jumping, you can actually jump 36 feet. So you can kind of fly a little bit.
All right, guys. Well, here we go.
And then as we see her fly so far, we're like, well, damn, she really can fly.
Yeah. And she doesn't set off any of the tiles, so nothing happens. She can clear the whole thing.
I'm not going in there. You two can figure it out.
In here, it's just cobwebs and looks like winding, twisting hallways.
What could go wrong?
the Allosaurus and alligator is going to pull out their cigarettes and just smoke back there.
A pack of cards.
Go fish.
I guess it's just you and me, Gillian.
Mm-hmm.
And how perfect. It splits two ways.
Yeah.
It does.
Wait, hold on. Now I'm getting worried.
Split
As
the
soon as
party.
like you clear the hallway, there it is. But
Yeah, they enter winding,
Yeah.
twisting, dark hallways.
Y'all watch as George goes to the right and Gillian goes to the
Yep.
like, wait, hold on. Oh shit.
See your party just start disappearing into the dark.
Well, we know that the giraffe at the end lit up and didn't have any issues because George landed on it.
Yeah.
It looked like it was a pressure plate that did click down, and it's just stayed down, but nothing else happened.
Well,
I can jump 10 feet, which doesn't get me very far.
now, now that they're away from the entrance of this, heading in their distinctive directions, Celeste will just put one foot on one of the shape of the first set of stones. It's not the Almirage, but she's just gonna put one foot down.
Okay.
And then
Which one would you
see
like?
what happens if hang on, I'll make sure.
I believe if I'm right, giraffe is taken. Don't do the giraffe.
But there's not that many options. 'Cause there's
Well,
a
I'm
lot of roads.
Yeah, but I'm guessing there's a very specific.
I will touch zebra.
Okay. You touch the zebra, put just a little bit of weight on it, and you feel it click beneath your feet, and it just stays clicked, and nothing happens. So right now, the giraffe tile in the end is down, and the zebra tile at the beginning is down.
I will literally just wait there for a second. Just to see what happens.
You're like, here.
Yeah. And then I'll take a step and step on the...
On which one?
It's got a bug next, because there's
Yeah.
lots of rows here.
Sorry, which one you're cutting out?
The bug. The one that looks like a beetle.
Okay, the one above the giraffe?
What is that? Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. Looks
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
Yeah, to me it looks like a beetle.
Okay.
cow face, maybe?
You're not walking across, are you? You just
Yeah.
stepped and then stayed.
Yeah, now I'm gonna take another step and see what happens.
Oh,
Okay.
you're-
You
Yeah,
walk across.
Fully prepared that if I hear something bad, I'm jumping backwards.
So you step on
Yeah,
that cow face on the
I bet
second
it's a
row.
warthog or
Mhm.
boar or something.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll say warthog. And that one, same thing. You feel
I
it
see.
press down and click, and nothing happens.
Okay, I will just wait. I'm trying to see if we go there and then do that one and that. Because if it's true with what you're saying, you can't reuse the same ones.
I might be overcomplicating things, but it's a guess.
Yeah, the problem is on the last 3 rows, you run into duplicates, so you have to select some of the same.
Ah.
So
If you do
Um,
tiger, monkey, eagle,
you have to go over to eagle. And
then you have to do duplicate. Unless you hop over the last line.
yeah, if you can make it to like that 3rd row from the end, how far is
Yeah.
it to the other side?
I'm guessing
All
these are all 5 feet, right?
They're actually less than that because you can see in the grid, you get 2 of these within 1 5-foot square.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So you can probably just hop.
Yeah. So I will then now shift my weight and put it onto. Excuse me. Did we ever figure out what abjuration magic was? By the way.
No, but I'm guessing it's bad.
Okay. Well,
Abjuration is probably transformation of some sort.
That would be transmutation.
Oh, you're right. That is transmutation. Yeah. Abjuration, I think, is like shield. It's like protection magic. Can I roll an Arcana check? I'm not good at Arcana, but
I mean, if you want to Google abjuration spells, you can do that as your Arcana investigation.
that's true.
That's the closest you can do is
I do have a spell.
depending on how much you want to meta it, but based on your experience with abjuration magic.
Go ahead. Let me stop you.
all right. All right. So I did that one. I did that one. All right. I'm gonna go and put my next foot on the eagle.
Okay. Eagle clicks down. Nothing happens.
And then dragonfly.
Okay. Dragonfly clicks down. Nothing happens.
Monkey.
Monkey clicks down. Nothing happens.
Tiger.
Tiger clicks down. Nothing happens.
All right. Now this is where I got the two rows left.
Probably just hop to the giraffe at this point. You can get to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just skip that last one.
Yeah, I'll hop to the giraffe and then step off.
You want to hop to one that Raymond jumped on earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a real quick, like.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You jump on that, and I don't want to make you roll for anything because that's a 2-foot hop. So you are able to follow that path to the end.
All right. So I'll just yell back to everyone, just follow my path.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just hop on the same one she did.
Okay. Yep, you can follow it along as the ones that are, and it's pretty easy to tell which ones are already recessed. And you can follow it along. Vic says, "Oh yes, very clever. I see. I'm gonna stay here if that's okay."
No, you step on all the El Mirage ones.
Yeah, step on an El Mirage. I want to see what.
I'd rather not.
We'll go play cards with the Allosaurus then.
I could do that. He always cheats. You guys see the hallways winding down around you.
Are we splitting up 2 and 2? Is that what's happening?
So what it sounds like. I'll go with George. Split the party.
3 ways.
I realize that, otherwise you guys would have lights. Normally there would be no lighting in here, but global illumination is on for this area, so we'll just say that you've got light, yeah.
Yeah.
Bothers me not. I have the dark vision.
Yeah. Yep, tunnels continue to wind around you as you walk through these tunnels.
I will keep my eyes open for traps.
Okay.
Oh, it splits again. We're like in a maze.
Whichever way you go one way, I'll go the other. We'll never find our way out.
It sounds smart. I like how we're doing this. We're definitely in a maze.
Hey, George, found a door.
Yeah, Klez, you see what looks like a door up ahead. Mannix, you see a door. All right, everybody needs to slow down and go slower as I've got multiple tiles going, or multiple tokens.
We split the party 5 ways. This is wonderful.
Mannix, as you walk up to this door, as you walk up to this door to investigate it, Mannix, you definitely hear a click, and an axe comes down from overhead.
Of course it does.
And hits you.
Wait, I don't get a saving throw?
It is an attack roll.
Oh, really? Is it? Really?
It
Traps
is.
have attack roll?
This one apparently does. It is a blade making a melee attack as it comes by. I know, it's a little wild.
Well, that breaks the rules. Okay.
Wow.
Makes my... Okay, if that's ever going to happen, I can't my dungeon.
That's true. It's still, I think it still counts as a trap, though, so you'd have resistance.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I also rolled terrible damage, so it's 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You also notice as you leap back that door did appear to be a fake door.
My door appeared to be a fake?
Your door appeared to be a fake.
All right. As I go, I will be drawing on the walls with chalk or pencil or whatever I have in my pack.
Yeah.
Like dead end, don't go this way.
And Kaless and Gillian, you both see doors ahead of you.
I'll call George up to meet me, and we'll tentatively head towards the door.
But there's a path over here I haven't explored.
Split the party even worse.
All right. See you on the other side.
Oh shit! I got to a part that I don't know which way Gillian went.
George pushes through the cobweb.
You guys are rats in a
I
maze.
went north at one point. I'm afraid of my door. Yeah.
What's there to be afraid of? You don't know what happened to Maddox.
I know. You're right. You're right. I don't. Let's just open the door.
Excellent. You walk over.
We all see inviting door.
As you lean into that door, you realize that is a fake door, and an axe comes sliding in from the ceiling.
Is my door a fake door too?
Does a 13 hit you, Gillian?
No. Yeah, it barely hit.
It barely hits. All right. Well, it barely does 12 damage to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I did max damage.
Yours just caught you at the side of the head.
Is my door a fake door?
You would need to get a little closer if you want to check it.
Fine.
Oh, hey, Mannix, don't go that way. I just got hit with an.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Kaless, yes, that is a fake door. Does a 20 hit you? Jesus, these
Yes.
axe blades are doing work. 5 damage as that axe comes down.
I think I can uncanny dodge that.
It is an attack roll, so yeah.
So yes, I will.
We check that out. Oh,
Did-
no. Stores
did I-
everywhere.
Yeah, there are. Did I see what was it a pressure plate that I stepped on? Or did I see the triggering mechanism for the axe?
Yes. Yeah, it was it was like a little pressure plate, yeah.
I would like to do a perception check for that pressure plate.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
I'm pulling down my lenses.
Lenses.
Do the lenses help with? No, that's investigate. Can I investigate the area? Pressure plate?
It is actually a perception check for this one.
Okay. All right. Perception. 22.
You do see a pressure plate in front of this door.
Can I get close enough to the door to check it out without stepping on the pressure plate?
Yeah.
Just close enough to see if it's fake or not.
Okay, yeah. We'll include the 22 as just examining this whole
Okay.
situation, and this does look like the exact same fake door pressure plate situation.
Oh, great. All right, Gillian, we went the wrong. We were the team B. We were the bad team.
Team B.
Aww.
Just fake doors all around.
Tell
Okay.
George the door's hurt. Be careful.
So we have to go back. Oh, no, wait. No, that's why. Oh, gosh. There's doors everywhere. Hold on. Oh, I
Ooh,
got
did you run
stuck.
into a door?
No doors there. I can't touch a door.
It'd be really funny if you guys saw what I see, which is just you guys moving along this fucking thing.
I know.
Just barely
I-
missing like where
kind
you
of
need to go.
lost
Yeah.
Mannix. Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I
Maddox
think
is mad that the other that Team A did
It has
not mark
not
their
left
progress.
markers. No. They've just been rolling along.
Damn it, Team A.
George, you want to go left or right?
I really don't know. Then who knows?
Let's go left.
Or
Okay.
just wait here. Let them figure it out.
yeah. Let's let them figure out their own shit. Let's actually hang out here.
We're done. You see
All
a
right,
door
I'll
up
try-
ahead.
I'll do it because I'm not smart enough to realize that there's pressure plates.
I appreciate that because there was.
I-
Oh no! It
my
only rolls
int
a
is -3.
9. This
Yeah.
time the axe swings through and misses, but that does look like a fake door.
Bad door. Bad door.
It's so funny. You guys should go back and watch this video because it's so funny watching you just move on this. Just from my point of view, it's just rats in a maze.
Here's one.
Okay.
Let's open this door.
George, you walk up to the door and it opens.
Nice.
Hey, good door.
Hey, look.
Good
the cube.
door.
Oh, I'm standing out here. You get the cube.
Inside,
Aw.
you see a shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole in the ceiling onto a carved stone pedestal. An ornate stone cube, as you open the door, comes up out of the pedestal.
Dude, there's going to be a giant freaking saw or something that comes down when you touch the key.
Oh, I have a plan. Let's how
Can
about
we
this door?
check-
Does this-
Yeah,
does
check
this
the
open?
door.
Okay. You open that door, and you wonder why Team B didn't find it.
That's
It
like,
seems to lead to the
we
other
don't know where
side.
TB is.
Did we miss?
Oh.
We missed a door.
You did. I seriously should go back and watch this video.
All right. So in that
Yeah.
case, then,
I'm gonna
since
use
both
my
doors are open.
I'm gonna use my thorn whip to grab it.
Nice.
I want you guys to follow. I want you guys to come back our direction. And see the very clear markers, so that you understand.
We don't know that this is Team B's door, so
No,
I suggest
no,
we
that's
You
find
just
I
assume
out
they're
that way.
dead somewhere. You have no idea. They just they clearly died on the way to the puzzle cube.
So come to this side, and then I'm just gonna throw the cube, and hopefully comes back before the door closes.
Okay.
George, you thorn whip the cube and grab it, and
There you go.
nothing happens.
Does it come to me?
It does.
Oh, great.
Cool. All right.
You
Wait.
have
You know
now
what? No, I've got a question. No, I'm not gonna
possess
say.
Egan's puzzle cube.
Cute unicorn.
Cute unicorn. And you all can
Welcome.
find your way back.
George, what the hell are these marks on the wall?
Now you guys are gonna get confused because you're getting marked to not go back that way.
Well,
Is that what the marks say, or is it just like random X's?
there's like random.
These are the
marks.
markings of a madman. Let's follow them.
You guys solved the floor puzzle so well and the labyrinth so poorly. It's kind of amazing. All right, you managed to get back
Hey guys.
and
Hello.
finally rejoin your party.
Look what we
and
found.
there, it's a trivial matter to go back from whence you came on the.
Out of curiosity, as we're leaving, can I, like, when we're like 20 feet away, can I press down one of the ones
With your body?
with my mage hand?
With your mage hand.
Yep.
How much force can a mage hand?
You can carry 10 pounds, so probably 10
Yeah.
pounds of force.
Yeah.
Oh,
But does the mage hand weigh anything? I guess is my question.
I mean, I could take something over there and lay it down.
Okay.
Pick up a rock, like a 10-pound rock. I find a 10-pound rock, go put it down on one of the Almirage things.
10-pound rock. It's not gonna.
That's an awfully specific.
It's
rock.
not gonna click. You need more weight than that. How much
Ah,
weight
okay.
can a mage hand carry?
Mage
10
hand
pounds?
couldn't carry mages.
Mage hand,
just have it drop a couple of different 10-pound rocks on there.
that's true.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I pick up 10-pound rocks until I activate.
All right.
the Almirage.
After
It
2,
takes 2 hours.
Where are these rocks coming from?
look, you guys are here for
It's taking me
a
20 minutes
day.
to find each.
yeah. As you put a rock on there to where it finally clicks down. You guys had never stepped on an Almirage tile before, right?
Mm.
Right.
Okay. You see this kind of... Give me an Arcana check, I guess, to see if you can identify what happens as a spell effect seems to happen. We'll use our counterspell rules, because that'll tell you. What'd you roll?
11.
That's not very
11.
good.
That's not very good. I'm not proficient in Arcana.
All of you, anybody wants to roll Arcana, you could try to identify what happens here. Identifying a spell.
Oh, Lord. Hey, why not? I got a -3. Yeah!
Jesus Christ, a -2. You just think this is like just absolute superstition. Oh my God.
Magic doesn't
If only
exist.
this was a puzzle, like you guys would be lost.
We all just shrug our shoulders.
You guys are not sure what happens, but you know it didn't look... I mean, it wasn't like an explosion or anything. It just looked like some kind of magical effect happens right there in that zone, but you're not quite certain what happened. It didn't look like it was destructive in any way or anything like that. But something did happen when that tile was pressed down.
Now I really want to know.
Theron, send your 1 hit point crocodile into the Almirage tile.
I blow smoke in his face.
Fine.
Crocodiles are not for sale.
Oh man, can I push this Orvix guy into it?
Into a...
We actually don't want him to die. He's the one who's been reading this.
Please don't kill me.
Ugh. Fine, not today.
All right.
What monsters are we?
We couldn't leave one
Not
You have to
untrapped.
know.
I think that will do it for this week's session of Tomb of Annihilation. I appreciate everybody staying up a little bit later because we had some technical difficulties earlier. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Rochelle, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching. Go to roguewatson.com for recaps. Patreon.com/roguewatson if you'd like to support the channel. Live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hopefully I'll figure out how to combine this with the other one.
Oh,
this one starts with us going like, hey, what's going on?
Yep. Like the intro and the surprise attack from...
It was only like the first couple minutes, but yeah.
Yeah.